It's the NFC Championship game, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through San Antonio. It's the Armadillos and the Dreadnoughts under the lights on Sunday night.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Coming up tonight, as we close another Sunday of football, we have a fantastic matchup for you between our visitors and the home team. Welcome, everybody. Kate Scott joined in the booth by Brock Heward. And in a minute, partner, we are going to kick off, and it'll be a moment both teams have fought for all season. A chance to win the conference title, and more importantly, punch that ticket to the Super Bowl.
There is so much. You can just feel it in this building. There is so much pomp and circumstance that comes with this game. And winning the conference title is a major achievement for a franchise, no question. But you and I both know this, Kate. This isn't the trophy they've spent all season thinking about. It's not the ultimate prize.
The Hallis Trophy and a date at the Super Bowl await one of these teams as we begin the NFC Championship game. He stopped on the return at the 27. So here's their offense, taking over for the first time here. And they'll be led out by their fourth-year quarterback.
Simply put, there's not a throw on the field he's not capable of making. His arm can reach every blade of grass, which as a defender is an absolute pain to have to worry about down in and down out. And as an offense, it energizes you for the possibility of a big play at any time.
Drive starts with an option, right side. And he's brought down for a loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Dumps it off to his running back. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And they'll have first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Down the sideline, inside the 30. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Going to the ground again on first. Has a big hole left. And he's all the way down to the 10-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a first and goal. Short side option here. He's running left. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
That is teaching tape for a linebacker. Read, react, and finish.
They'll try and punch it in. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. He got maybe a yard there, so a long 3rd and goal coming up.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. and he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Finds some space. He's past the 30. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. So here comes their offense for its opening drive. And we'll get a chance to see someone still in the early stages of their career, this third-year QB.
And he doesn't have the advantage he usually does coming off a bye week. Both these teams came in here well-rested after a Sunday away. Of course, that means an extra week of prep work for this defense, too. So he's got his work cut out for him to find ways to attack them today.
And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 39. They get him on his first throw in this conference championship. And the Dreadnoughts take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
So here comes this offense for its second series of the game. They'll have a shorter field ahead of him now, Brock. That pick sets him up just shy of the 40. Dump off caught by his back. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Dumped off to his running back. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
I'm sure Coach, play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Play action on first down. Completes this one to Gray. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover it.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. Has a man, it's Brown. And he's brought down after a short gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Dreadnoughts pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
That one right down the middle. And the Dreadnoughts go up 10-zip here in the first. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. Looking for a throw here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that'll be a 1st down. A give now from the gun. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
I think everybody on the offense was already thinking about the next play to run as they watched that short little throw to the tight end. You really don't expect to see many of those gimmies dropped.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And they'll make a stop up at the 46-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he can't hurt you with a return if you just kick it out of bounds, right? This one flies out right around the 15-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Throw right side is caught by Hopkins. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Blown back, it's the handoff. And the hit stops him cold. Wow, he maybe got back to the line. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. He's going to throw this one. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Nice kick there. It's a punt of 53 yards. And they'll get ready to go on offense. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Now a give on the counter. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
Completed over the middle. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. We're 1 quarter into deciding who's going to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. It's a 2-score game early. Back in a moment with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. We're all set to start the second. Offense already out to resume its drive. They have it on 2nd and short. Pass play now. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Running it now out of the gun. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. Just short on 3rd down. No gain on the run. And now what will they do on 4th?
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
So on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal attempt. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. Distance is good, but not the accuracy. He just missed it left. And the deficit remains 2 scores.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
The Dreadnoughts, and this running back headed back out for a new series. New set of downs for him from the 46. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back-to-back carries here. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. It's a 5-yard gain, and that brings up 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Has it downfield, working the left. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 35 out of that one. And it sets up first down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Holding offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Now motion him out of the backfield. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Rolling left, buying some time.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. A nice pickup of 6. That's going to bring up 3rd down 9.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
A tight end in motion now. Throw on 3rd down. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth.
And he's able to take this one in for the touchdown. The Dreadnoughts making a 16-point ball game. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
That one splits the uprights. And the Dreadnoughts take a 3-possession lead. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Blackshear on the return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. This offense ready to get going again now. And they need some kind of score here, Brock, to keep this from getting away from him on the road in the postseason. They've got 1st down from the 31. They'll run here from the gun. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. They give it to him again. Has a lane past the 45. And he's finally brought down up at the 48. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Looking to the air here. falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So it'll be second down. Motioning the tight end now. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Moving 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7. Back to throw now. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down. Throwing from the gun. He's on the move. He's calling his own number again. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Motioning one of the tight ends. 2nd and 8. Finds him over the middle. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty.
Fought off a tackle, but he lost the football. Scooped up by the defense. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you, you can go back to the 60s, 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and that next guy comes.
While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover.
Play is under review.
Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free. They'll throw on first. He just throws this one away. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Throwing from the gun here. That's caught. He found some space. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First down from the red zone. Cut out left. Nowhere really for him to go. He steps out, and they're going to lose some yardage. Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal. He'll throw it yet again. No place to go, so he just threw it away. Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. They're throwing it. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
I'll tell you this, Kate, that's we got to be on the same page with one another and get both ends of the play right to execute, both the protection and ultimately completing that ball. They certainly want that play called back.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And the gap closes to 14 points.
Well, he moved past that earlier miss pretty quickly here, Kate. Nice to see that. And now he can carry a little momentum with him to end this opening half.
Here's a return from the 7. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Dreadnoughts back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the 31. That one complete to Hopkins. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. He'll throw it. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Pickup of 2 here. And they're going to have a first down. Back to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. Down the left sideline he goes. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. They'll throw it again. It's complete to Hopkins. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Prior to first down, they decide to call a timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Throwing it again here. Avoids. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Another try following the sack. No one open, so he chucks this to another county. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Looking touchdown, but can't connect.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that makes this a 3-score game.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he's brought down for a loss. That's halftime. Only 2 quarters standing between one of these teams and the NFC spot in the Super Bowl. As we hear from Jonathan Coachman over in Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Which one of these 2 clubs is going to be Super Bowl bound? We'll find out in just a little bit. We'll begin out in the windy city of Chicago, where you see the final score there. The Shamrocks are ready to make some noise in the playoffs as they finish off a 13-4 regular season.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the 3rd quarter. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Armadillos returning their offense and this running back to the field. And the running lanes, and they've been hazardous. Not quite the decorated collection of highlights from him that we're going to look at here. Those big plays, the explosive runs where he leads an offense, just haven't been there for him in this one. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. Looking right, and he finds him. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, it looks like the 30. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. Across the 45 and still going. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it'll give him a 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Tight end going in motion here. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
So not a holding call. One of the linemen actually too far downfield that time. That's what drew the flag.
Still 2nd down.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Running it after the penalty. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the old lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over him.
3rd and long for him here. Dumped off to his running back. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the 1st.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. Officially a 55-yard launch. And they're going to take over possession. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Chased out to his right, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did. Wasted no time in getting that sack.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. They'll try and throw it here. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target could make a play on it.
On now is the punt team for the Dreadnoughts. Has it at the 37. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And it'll be their football. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Back now, pressure on its way. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. 2nd and 10 now. Throw left side, complete. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. From midfield now. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Here's the lone back on the handoff. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Holding offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. They send the tight end in motion. They are throwing it again. Complete out to the right side. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Still sticking with the passing game. Catch made over the middle. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. All set up now for 1st and 10. Now looking to throw. Complete out to the right.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
From the 26 on 2nd down. Dump off caught by his back. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Give them 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. They'll come up 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. One of the tight ends in motion left. He'll throw it yet again. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt to pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
From the gun on 3rd down. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And 4th and 4 coming up. Now out comes the field goal unit as they try this one. This only a chip shot from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And the gap closes to 14 points.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Now outruns their offense to take over. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. He's dropping back to throw. Throw reeled in by Hopkins.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
He completes it in traffic. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Pass play coming here. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
Punt team on the field. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And the fair catch secured here at the 16. No return on that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Handoff now from the gun. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4. Setting up a throw. Puts a little too much into this one. That's too high. Brings up 4th down.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Fair catch called for and made at the 35-yard line. So no return on that punt. And the offense ready to head back out onto the field. They're set up at the 35 now. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Another carry for him. Oh, what a stiff arm. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield. He gets 6 on that play. And that'll give him a 1st down. Just a quarter left before one of these teams punches its ticket to the Super Bowl. They've got possession, just 1 quarter from advancing in the postseason. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Handoff now out of the gun. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Back to the well again. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it'll give him a 1st down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 41-yard line.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
They had the 1st down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. They'll throw it. Cut out left. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. To the line we go. They're set 1st and 10.
At the 15-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
He was taken down behind
Offense to the line for second down.
loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 16-yard line.
The give now out of the shotgun. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. The Dreadnoughts have likely locked up the win right there. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure is taking advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
That one right down the middle. The Dreadnoughts stretch their lead to 21. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Blackshear on the return. Oh, what a hit! Jars the ball loose! And they steal it back on the return.
Just look at everyone flying down the field. And when they fly down the field, they got 2 things in mind, Kate. Number 1, get the returner down. And number 2, separate the ball if you can. It's rare that it happens, but it sure is exciting when it does.
In the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Dropping back to throw. Setting up the screen. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Blown back gets the handoff. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
And it's a rare defensive win on the ground. He's caught at the line. Stuffed once again, and now suddenly they're left with 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Cut near the goal line. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter, but they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And the advantage now sits at 24.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Blackshear on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Another drive coming up for this offense. Now, they've run into the wall quite a few times, Brock, and like walls tend to do, it hasn't moved. No luck in getting the ground game established. Probably part of the reason why this offense is still searching for its first touchdown.
What's that quote you learned at Cal? About insanity?
Which one? There's so many.
Doing the same thing over and over, but expecting different results. They've tried.
That's the one.
I mean, bless their hearts. They've tried to pound the football on the ground, but the results haven't changed. This front stops them every time, and it sure kept a lot of points off the board.
I see you, partner. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. 2nd and 3 now. Putting the tight end in motion. 2nd and 3. racing down the left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
It's a gain of 32. First down, Armadillo.
Throwing from the gun. Getting out to his left. He's running with it. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a first and goal. Goal to go. It's a pass play. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So now it'll be second and goal. He'll look to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You want to throw it into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Great defensive effort to reject that one. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal. They'll throw for the end zone. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. And the Dreadnoughts get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity of looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. The ones you get, you have to finish with points.
The Dreadnoughts headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now a give running right. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Back-to-back carries here. And it's a rare defensive win on the ground. He's caught at the line. Nothing gained or lost on that run. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
The handoff on 3rd and short. And it's a rare defensive win on the ground. He's caught at the line. Ground game stopped again. That leaves them with a 4th and short.
Big man up front said, "Not in my house." Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this: it's over. Over.
They'll send out the punting unit. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And he'll haul in this punt. Fair catch made at the 45-yard line. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And they'll begin this possession in just a moment. New set of downs for him from the 46. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 4. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
2nd and 10 now. He's got it over the middle. And a nice gain here, but it's stopped short of the first. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. Shotgun now on 3rd down. He's got it at the 6. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. They send the tight end in motion left. So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And one last huge step has been taken, partner, as they claim that George Halas Trophy as NFC champions. And now just one step and one trophy remain. 2 weeks from now when they take the field in the Super Bowl. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Dreadnoughts as we bid you farewell from San Antonio.